Greetings and salutations, humans. This is Froggy and Friends, and we are playing Grit. We're going to be doing things a little bit different tonight. I'm going to have all of the players be rolling just periodically to be rolling up their actually D&D characters, but we're still going to be running the session just so everyone's kind of busy all at the same time. Last time on Grit, actually, let's go through what you guys are going to be doing for the stat rolls. In D&D, you have 6 stats. You're only going to be rolling 5 of them. Okay. You're going to roll 4 d6s, take the lowest number, and pull that one out. So if you roll like a 1, a 3, a 4, and a 5, you take the 1 out. And you add those numbers up. That's that stat. You do 5 of them, and then we take... then you add your 5 stats together, and you subtract it from the number 72, and that will be your 6th stat. Does that make sense?
Okay, so add them all together, subtract from 72. That's your final stat.
Yes. So you could roll amazing, and then you have like a junk stat that's like maybe 1 or 3.
Okay.
But the
You
reason...
said 46s?
Yes, 46s, and you take the lowest out. The reason we do this is so everyone has the opportunity to roll, but everyone is evened out. Because if there's that could be that one person rolls 2 18s, but then they literally have like 1 in a stat. So it ups for role playing purposes and things like that. So
Right.
you guys can be doing that while we're not. Yeah. So. Last time on Grit, sorry about that. Last time on Grit, we actually had an engagement party, Jade and Thaddeus' engagement party. Everyone got to kind of be introduced to Thaddeus' creepy family. Jade stole from the Patriarch and the Matriarch rings. Let's see here. Everyone ate well. Frederick had a wonderful date with Lady Death. Cedric was intrigued and asked a question of Lady Death, which she answered. Fury inquired of Lady Death and got some answers, but still was questioning some things. And at the end of the session, it was a few weeks after the engagement party, so it's like probably like April 15th to 18th that you received this letter, Cedric, from Edmund. And it was how he wondering how Cedric and everyone was doing, wondering how Hansel was doing, and wondering if Cedric had received any of his letters that Edmund had been sending him. And he hadn't received anything from Cedric. And Cedric actually had been sending him letters, but he has not been receiving them. So Cedric brought that to Thaddeus and the group's attention, and y'all are about ready to head out. So it's going to be like April, let's say it's going to be April 20th that you guys are heading out. Is there anything you're wanting to grab before you head out?
I don't think so. I think I would just carry my normal stuff with me.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah. Tesla cannon.
Yep.
They might need it.
Yep, you never know. Okay. So you hop on the train. Thaddeus says his goodbyes. And you do have Jeremiah with you. So.
Oh.
Yep. Gonna roll something here. Yep. Okay. Your train ride kind of takes a little bit. It seems that there's a little bit of rail construction. But that week-long trip took about a week to. Yeah. So you're. Yeah. So it takes a. It should have taken less than a week, but it took a week. So you're getting there very similar to a day of your Gritton group. So it's actually the 26th. So you left like the 19th.
Yeah.
So you go to that town. You start. You got there early in the morning. So you're taking your trip. Takes a few hours. So you're getting to Bon Agua about noon. Just pretty much the same way as you had originally gotten there. You're going in and you're passing by that old stable that was flooded from your last adventure there. Does anyone want to look in there at all, or no?
I'm just vibing. I've never been here.
Yep. Okay.
I would want to look inside.
Okay. Roll me an observation, please.
I have one success.
One success. With that, you can kind of see that it looks pretty wrecked. Like the elements have kind of taken over because it doesn't have much of a roof in the spots. Do you actually go inside to investigate things, or just?
I'm just peeking in. I will not go inside.
Okay, because it has been a few months. So you guys keep heading into Bon Agua. Let's see. Jade, once again, usually, I think, has the highest observation. So I'm guessing if you could roll me another one, please.
I have 2 successes that time.
Okay. The town looks empty.
Ooh.
The wind kind of kicks up and you hear like a door slamming.
This town seems spooky. Is this what it was like last time?
It's much emptier than it was last time.
Okay. Do we just start shouting for somebody, or what do we do?
No. I'm not gonna lie, I was talking and I forgot I was muted. No, I was saying, my friend did mention that he hasn't been receiving my letters. Maybe everything is shut down.
We should go see your friend first, I suppose. Unless we want to stop by the sheriff's office.
I mean, according to his letter, it sounded like he was fine, but he's a strange person, so he might be fine anyway. He might like this actually.
Or you might have an influx of business.
Ooh, that could also be true.
So yeah, let's go meet our friend.
He could be striving.
When his business is booming, then
there's a problem. This is a problem.
Is he the town mortician or something?
Yeah, absolutely.
He nailed it. Wow.
Yeah.
Like you've been here.
Right on the nose. Fury, you're an intelligent man.
I try. There's only one business that scares me, and it's the mortician business.
Oh, you're gonna hate this man. He is.
He's a great person.
He's peculiar.
He's amazing.
Fury, you know how to do basic math?
I can count a fathom of rope if that's what you're asking.
All right. Well, take Cedric and make him 20 fathoms of rope. That's our friend.
Oh, that's substantial.
Did he see the puppet?
I haven't seen any.
Has he seen the
you guys
puppet?
haven't told me.
He didn't show him.
No, I'm asking. That's Frederick asking Cedric. Has he seen the puppet?
I don't think so. I haven't showed him the puppet. Maybe he's seen it in my room. It's it's tasteful. I'll say that.
I'll just take
sarsaparilla is pretty good.
This sarsaparilla is very good. We
Yeah.
should get some of that before we leave, actually.
So you guys
I
are
can
having
give
this
you some
conversation
nice
as you're going through town riding your horses.
Yeah.
I'll just say it that way.
Yeah.
You can continue. I just want to let you know.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
I think
Do I have to roll to get a general impression of the town for myself?
Yeah, if you could roll an insight
Okay.
or a society.
Oh, okay. Oh, hang on. Where are those at?
Society is under your personality.
Oh, I just looked right over it. That's why. Okay. I got one success.
Okay. What did you use? Society or insight?
I used society.
Okay. You're like, it's a town, and there's no people here. Can't be doing that well.
that's not like society.
Yeah. Exactly. So you're coming up on an Undertaker. You're going by all these shops and everything, and a lot of the windows are kind of dusted up. Nothing's boarded up or anything like that. But you come up to the Undertaker, and the windows are clean.
That does not bode well for everybody else.
Well,
Interesting.
I guess
I mean,
knock
this
on the door.
happens. You know, this happens in the West. Towns come and go.
The mortician stays.
Yeah.
But then who will mortician the mortician when he's gone?
I once met a coffin maker who had crafted his own, actually.
Oh. Did you just like fall in?
No, he just made his own. So I don't know how he's gonna get from point A to point B, but that was his plan. He said, "That's where I go when I die."
Huh.
Hmm.
He's a planner.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the coyotes would probably eat him. Jeremiah hops in.
That's a good assumption, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not where you want to go, but that probably is where you will go.
Oh,
Yeah. Back to nature. Back to the spirits. Like
It's like,
Speaking of not wanting to go somewhere, is this our stop?
Oh,
This
right. Yes. I mean, I think when we get there, Cedric would knock on the door.
Okay. You start knocking, and there's no reply.
Well, it's a lot like Edmund to stay holed up. You know, is that maybe he just didn't hear me. I would knock again.
yeah, it's normal.
Okay.
This is a normal.
if he's in the back, he may not be able to hear us.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He's probably working on one of his projects.
We're making some sarsaparilla.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. So there's still
Maybe
once
he's
again
burying a
no reply again. So
No reply. Is there like windows around we can look in? I would doubt, but
yeah, there's windows they're the only clean windows you guys have gone by.
Right.
can I look in one of those windows?
Yep. Roll me an observation.
Observation.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna say,
I know you're
is there a
myself.
chance he's at wherever the graveyard is, putting somebody to rest?
Good. Not terrible. Oh.
Yeah, we should go there next.
How many
I
successes?
rolled a 1 and a 13. 2 successes on the
Okay.
observation.
Okay. It looks like pristine in there, like it's super clean. There was like, it's been a few months, but you do remember that there was some coffins along the walls. It looks like there's just new ones, like different ones there.
He would yell out, "Edmund, are you in there, buddy?" And he would, like, as he's looking in, see if he can get a reply.
Nothing.
Nothing. It's not like Edmund to ignore his best friend, me.
I guess we could go search the graveyard, or should we just kick the door in, or
Maybe he's at the graveyard. I don't
Just
know
the
what to
door
kick his
unlocked.
door in.
Well, no, Frederick just tries to open the door.
It opens right up. It is an
That's what I
establishment.
thought.
Yeah.
Yep. There's
Oh,
look,
man.
friends. There's no reason to kick an open door. That's just
We should just enter.
So you
I'll
pull
follow you guys in if you're going in.
you pull the door open and you hear that ridiculous bell. Like there's so many above your head. You're like, oh.
Ah, yes. His
Cedric, do you think you should go first?
Yes. I would, walk in and just yell out again, Edmund? Are you here? Anything? Nothing?
Nothing at the moment.
Okay, well, I would go to where he does his work, I guess.
Okay, so you go back in behind the behind the desk into that room that he would be preparing the bodies. There's nothing on the table, but there is light flickering from that cellar door.
Oh. Yeah, I would approach the cellar door, again calling out.
Okay.
Edmund?
Hello.
Just like that. Ah! You were being quiet, my friend. I didn't know where you were. I was coming to visit you.
And you hear clamoring from like up the steps as someone walking like on their feet, and you hear like slapping of hands, like someone crawling up like super fast. Cedric, is that you? And you brought your friends. And his shirt is in like tatters, and he's like, oh, do you? Oh, what's it? He runs back down and he brings up like a case of sarsaparilla. I haven't had guests in months. You're who are you? And he comes up to you and like his long fingers just kind of wrap around your massive hand. Like he's kind of tall and slightly bent over, in his hand, his like fingers wrap around yours. He's like, and his eyes are sunken in more than they were before. And he's like, he starts measuring you, like with his hands. I think I have something. Oh, sorry. You are?
My name is Fury, and I certainly hope you don't need those measurements, friend. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
My name's Edmund. If you're a friend of Cedric, you're a friend of mine.
You said you haven't had any guests in months?
No. I had sent many letters to Cedric, my only pen pal, and hadn't received any. Are you okay, Cedric? You seem well.
I was more worried about you, my friend. I sent you letters, but apparently you haven't been getting any of them, and I had only received the one recently.
One? Oh, one. That is far less than I sent.
Well, we came to see what's going on here.
The
I
town
mean,
is so big.
it's not like the town to just leave.
It's very odd. I haven't seen anyone in 2 weeks. I thought I was left alone before.
This poor man.
Yes. Hi. Oh, Jade, you have a ring on your. Are you engaged? Oh, congratulations. Frederick, you have. And he's like you, because you're wearing your hat. He's like, looks like there's a little more gray in your hair. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's
a sign of wisdom.
Jeremiah, and Jeremiah's like,
Oh gosh.
And he's like he gets like a hug.
Um. Anyways, Edmund, have you heard anything? Do you know where people would have gone, or
Um,
if something happened?
no, it's very odd. They um no one was acting weird the past few months, just less and less people.
Hmm.
And the blasting stopped 2 days ago.
Oh, good. I was curious about that.
Um, I've gone to.
Mm.
I started taking walks, checking on houses, but no one was around. So I just kept cleaning my shop and repainted to
It's very
maybe
clean.
4 times. Thank you. It's not a lot of foot traffic other than mine.
Is our family on the hill still there, or have they gone as well?
um, the Rojas, I uh, never really went up there. Uh, he just kind of walks past you, like he's like tries to look out the door. We could go check, I guess. I haven't been able to say that unless the other puppets. Oh, Cedric, I made some more puppets. Oh,
Oh.
he runs down, and he grabs like you've seen the ones that like are boxing ones. Well, these ones aren't
Yeah.
don't have the moving arms. They just flop on the
Mhm.
sides. There's like ropes with like and, and so he's got like a dried up coyote head that's just like the jaws look is just hanging there, and like one hand is like a dead like red winged blackbird, and then the other one is like a it would be like a dried up lizard. Huh. This is Mr. Coyote. Hello.
Wow.
And then
These are.
here's his friend, Mr. Armadillo, and it's a rock with a it's like a rock with a drum. I couldn't actually find one, so I made it. He's rolled up right now.
Well, that's very nice. How long did these take you to make?
Oh, not very long. The other ones took longer. Do you want to see the other one? Oh, we should go see the raw. He sets them down.
I
Yeah,
told you
show
about
me.
the
You can
puppet.
show me later. We can go see
Oh, oh,
the family,
oh, okay.
the Rojas.
He grabs his jacket and he like licks his hand and like makes sure his comb over is just nice and slicked and puts on his top hat. He's, let's take
Nice
a
little
stroll.
outing.
It's like all you guys go out and he locks the door behind him. He pats his on his pocket. Shall we stroll or yes, oh, horses. Huh. Hmm. Uh,
We can walk. We can take a stroll up.
okay. It's bright outside.
Probably warmer too, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
When was the
Outstanding.
last time you were out under the sun, my friend?
Yesterday, my friend, I got from the well. I got some water, and then I went to the dry goods, uh, and I got some more flour. I just keep leaving money on the counter, so there's a nice stack of money. Uh,
Guys want to go to the dry goods?
No, no, not right now, right?
and yes, so I made some scones. He's like like you guys are walking quite a ways. He's like, oh, I made some scones. Oh, never. We if we get, if when we could have scones later. We could have a
What kind?
meal. uh, they're not really scones. They're more like dry tack. I ate all the good things a while ago. I'm so sorry, Fred. We could maybe find something in Jezebel's palace. Maybe,
Maybe.
maybe.
Are there
Um,
any people in Jezebel's palace?
I haven't seen anyone for 2 weeks. Uh, I have checked the establishments, but I'm not too nosy, as it were. Um, uh, it,
It's okay. We're plenty nosy.
Boop. Hmm.
well, Edwin, did you know how they left? Did they just leave, or did they
um,
just disappear,
well,
or?
it must have happened very slowly because I just noticed that the streets weren't as crowded uh, multiple months ago, and it just kept happening like that until 2 weeks ago. I didn't see anyone. Um,
Hmm.
the mines, took a walk down by the because there could have been an accident and I could have had a lot of work, but no one was there. Um, yes. Uh,
Hmm. Uh, Cedric would turn to Jeremiah and ask him, "Did you hear anything at Jezebel's palace about a mass exodus or anything? Does
um,
this sound familiar?"
Not since that incident where Megan was made really dead.
Hmm.
That was my last correspondence.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. And like you, as you're going by, I believe that was her room, and like the window's still busted out. It was not fixed.
Ooh. Hmm.
You know what? I bet there's one other person here we could also talk to, but we'd have to
And
go to
who?
his jail cell.
We have your right.
Yeah,
Could you
there's
think
no way that man has left.
Oh,
maybe he's the cause? Question mark?
No, 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 no.
wait,
Don't give him that much
wait,
credit.
someone's possibly in the jail. Who would have been in the jail?
Um,
Jerry?
Jim?
I'm
Jerry?
not gonna lie, I don't remember his name.
Jerry.
Oh, oh, Jerry! Oh my goodness! Oh, he starts running to the sheriff's office, and it's like a really weird. You've seen the old school Planet of the Apes run, like the apes. Imagine like a Jack Skellington doing that run, because his arms don't move. He's he's like,
You
oh,
have interesting friends, Cedric.
Yeah, he's my best friend.
But Jerry's not our friend.
Noted.
He is.
Jerry, Jesus.
Jerry is a nuisance.
I see.
and
All right.
so unless you guys run with him, you're gonna get there a lot later than he would. But by the time you get there, he's walking. He's like pacing inside the jail cell, the jail, the sheriff's office. Oh, which and can you guys tell that he's a little bit different than he was last time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last time we went to the town, or just like a couple seconds ago?
No, like last time you were in town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Is uh would it have been that cell, or that one looks a little different than that one because that one doesn't have the
No.
writing.
The one with the distinct smell of human excrement.
Roll me an observation, somebody, and someone can actually give aid if they'd like to.
I'll give aid to that because I said it.
Okay.
Or I'll just do the roll.
Okay.
Can I assist
Yeah.
him? I
Who's
feel
got the best
all of our
observation?
senses know, 'cause
I
it's
feel like
so
Jade
fast.
would.
I've got an 11, but
Okay.
I can help her.
Yeah, I
I
can
can
assist.
do.
My Hazel.
Okay.
Wait, who's doing the observation?
Yeah,
I'm
who's
doing an
leading?
observation. I got 2 successes.
2. Frederick
Okay.
got 2, and 1.
Are we
Okay.
all gonna assist?
Okay. So you. Okay, with it, you've got 3 successes at the moment, and you go in, and it smells dry in here, and you're looking at the jail cell, and there's a lot more inscribed on the walls than there was prior, and there is on the ceiling, the floor, and the barred window is broken out.
From the inside or the outside?
You've got your 3 successes. Something was either pulled out or it broke out.
Oh my gosh. Jerry did it. He really got out.
Jerry, let's go, Jerry.
Do you go into the cell at all, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to read the ramblings of a madman.
Okay, so you're gonna have to find. It takes you some time, but you do find keys on Sebastian's desk.
Okay.
And you open it. You got pretty good on your observation, everybody. So as you're reading, it's just like it's a lot of repeating, like a lot of repetition, but
insanity.
Yes. Okay, so putting it kind of together, because a lot of it's actually written like backwards and upside down, and it like swirls, and it actually like draws pictures of as it writes. But the gist of it is, no one believes me. No one listens. No one needs to. They will see. Why won't they listen? Why won't they listen? Why won't they listen? Why won't they listen?
Maybe because you're insane.
I warned them. I warned them.
Well,
It's like that's the.
Something tells me he's not as crazy as everybody thought, because the town is empty.
No, but I think we knew that. But there's no way we could let him out into society.
Yep.
Well, he is there. He's there now.
Oh yeah, he's probably better off now.
Do you look?
There is no society.
Can I look around the room to see if there's any letter or ledger or something from the sheriff notating when he broke out, or if the sheriff was even here when he broke out?
Okay. And then, is anyone going to look deeper into the room?
Oh yeah, that's me.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I am fascinated. I'm trying to decipher it.
Okay, so Fury, you go to the sheriff's desks, and there is a ledger, and it actually talks about. It's actually more of a diary of having to deal with Jerry.
Okay.
And
the adventures of Jerry.
Yeah, and so it actually ends like almost 2.5 months prior.
Oh.
Just so you all are aware, the ledger's last entry was like 2.5 months ago.
And
Edmund, do you have a calendar close by in your shop?
I have one that I just made sure to notate when Cedric's birthday was, and Hansel's, to make sure that I sent a parcel.
No.
Did I miss something?
No, I'm just curious.
Are you
Maybe,
sure it's only been 2 weeks since you saw somebody? Who was the
what?
last person you saw?
Hmm.
The last person I saw, I guess, was uh, um, Juan. Uh, wait, was it Juan? Uh, there's Ricardo. Well, I saw some of the Rojas. Um, oh, that was 3 weeks ago. But the last people, he's like literally like it's been so long. He's trying to remember who he saw. He's like, I saw. Uh, uh, I haven't seen. It wasn't the sheriff. It was. Uh, who, oh, it was uh, Hendrik at the dry goods store. That was the last one I saw 2 weeks ago.
Did he mention how empty the town was at that point?
He only brought up mm, how he wasn't getting much business, and he was just wondering where it was there a holiday or something. I he he was very off put by me. I don't know why.
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Mm,
I do have a question though, Edmund.
yes.
What that happened 2 weeks ago. What day do you think today is?
Uh, that would be it's a it's the 26th of April.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I'd just had a thought.
What thought? Is it Frederick? He's like fixing your hat a little bit.
Oh, um, no, I was just thinking that I don't know. I guess timelines are harder for my brain to comprehend.
Huh.
I thought there was some. I thought there was some discrepancies. I can't. All right, I'll admit it. I wasn't very good at math.
Oh, it's okay. Uh, I'm I'm not the biggest fan of math either. Um, so Frederick and Jade and Cedric, are you looking into that room?
Uh, yeah.
Okay, so what did y'all roll?
It's a,
What did y'all choose to roll?
I'm rolling an observation.
I mean, probably an observation.
Yeah.
I think 2.
Wait. Um,
Do you just need an assist for that?
could I roll occultism or something around there? See what he's talking about, like what he's trying to warn them about.
You could.
My occultism is actually not bad.
Shoot, I think I'm gonna assist Cedric
That's
with
two
that. That
successes.
sounds more like that's
That's two
up my
successes.
field.
2 successes and an assist from Frederick.
Yep.
Yeah, but I didn't get it, so it's
Okay, so
okay.
2 and 2.
No.
Okay,
I know.
Cedric, you're starting walking up, and you're seeing that you actually step back, and you step back, and you actually step out of the cell, but you look through the bars, and you're looking what was drawn, and you're kind of having to turn your because it's everything is upside down if you remember, so you're like having to tip your head, and we're going to transition to Jade with your 2 successes. You can tell that where he was sleeping, you kind of kick it around because you don't really want to get soiled. Uh, but underneath his blanket, there's a oh um, there is something written that's not upside down or backwards. And it says, "Whoever reads this." You guys got really good. Whoever reads this, uh, they believed the act, but it didn't help anybody else.
Oh, it wasn't crazy. It was an act.
And then Cedric, as you're kind of back up there, it's kind of like a drawing. When the sane are crazy, and when the crazy are sane. It's the same.
Is the note that's there, like, can I pick it up without getting gross?
Oh no, it's written. He scraped it with his fingernails.
Okay, I would point it out then to Frederick and Cedric.
Okay, and that's actually what he told Tulok, if you guys recall.
Oh. Full circle. Uh-oh.
And
you don't.
But also, it is a drawing of like seven shapes, like just yeah, seven. Yes, seven. Let's see here. What would actually kind of, because it's all written and it's like kind of draws the curves like that. Yeah. So it's a weird swooshing. It's like it's actually like kind of like waves. Like from looking at it normally, it would look like a wave. So. So, where would you like to go now? It's
We should go to back to the Rojas house. We hadn't made it there yet.
Yeah.
Before we go to the Rojas, do we want to see if there's a trail on the other side of these bars?
That was a good idea.
Yeah.
Who's our tracker?
Tulok.
R.I.P. I can try. I can roll some observation. I can go over there and look and see, but I may need some help.
Yeah, I'll help you out.
All right, great. I'll walk around out the front door. Presumably, there's no back door. I don't know. If there is, I'll take the back.
Yeah, just go from the.
Roll an observation.
I would point out before that what I saw.
Okay.
Like backing out
and so, like with your occultism, Cedric, you know, in writings of the occult, when there's actually like murals or things like that, there's trying to be hidden meaning. So you know that something of 7 is important. Necessarily what he was writing might not have been, but he might have been trying to allude to something, but was too scared to truly. Like even with your spellcraft, you can try to hide things. Fury, what was your 2? Okay.
And +1.
Awesome. 3. You're looking at the bars, and you see scrape marks. About 8 of them going up the wall onto the roof.
Onto the roof?
Mm-hmm.
That's strange. Do you think whatever this was pulled the bars?
Ooh, from the roof? Is it the hangman?
So is there any blood on the bars, or?
There could have been, but it's been some time. It looks like.
Yeah. Here. No. Fury, can you hoist me off of the roof? I was gonna hoist you, but you're a little.
Yeah, I'm strong enough to do it, but I don't know if we're tall enough. Froggy, are we tall enough? Okay, yeah, I'll give you a boost.
Great, thank you.
Okay, I'm not gonna have you guys roll for it. It's awkward. These are stucco houses, so like it's got this one actually would be the clay shakes on top, and there are there's some damage up there, but that you don't see a whole bunch of anything else other than like some dried leaves and stuff like that and dust.
So the claw marks just kind of fade out?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, it looks like the claw marks just kind of disappear.
Mm.
When you all were here last time, did you know anything that had claw marks or left claw marks?
It's when I say claw marks.
Is the hangman?
It looks
Question?
like someone.
Jerry's.
Yeah.
We knew something that took people on rooftops.
Yeah, but
This is
I mean, it always needed something to hang them by, and there's nothing. So.
Well, could have hanged him, right?
It's been a while. So.
Yeah, but there's nothing to hang from up here.
Magic.
All right, I won't fault you on that. It could be magic.
You suddenly believe in magic instead of science?
No.
That's not what I heard, Cedric. I don't know. You're absolutely right. You remember those ropes that kind of just wheeled about like. So they could probably just kind of, whip up into the air. No, don't.
Don't worry. I'll kill it if I see it. I've got you, friend. Does a thumbs up.
You all got in a fight with a rope?
There's so much you have to learn.
We got into a fight with a lot of ropes.
Living ropes. Also known as snakes.
No,
We don't mention snakes in this group.
And so like Jeremiah's like.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you don't see anything up there, we can head on our way before the ropes get you.
Well, we gotta see where these claw marks went, right?
No, they don't. They
disappeared on the way up.
Right. So, like, something took them.
Yes.
But where?
Is my question. Here's the claw marks. I say this as I'm standing on the roof, and here is where they're gone.
Yep.
But magic.
Cedric.
I don't know.
You keep mentioning magic. I'm concerned. Are you feeling alright?
I don't know. I don't believe anything anymore. Let's just move on. I don't know anymore.
All right.
We should probably go see the Rojas family.
I'll help you down, Frederick.
Thank you. So while I'm climbing down from this vantage point, is there anything else that I can see that would stick out? Say like caved-in roofs or smoke if someone's like in a house.
Roll an observation, one-eyed man.
Oh, dadgummit! It's gonna be one step worse. No, I'm just gonna do it normal. Okay. I had 2 successes.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be anything like that. It just seems to be like just a town. Definitely no smoke. Like no one's cooking anything, and it's around lunchtime. It's like close to 1 o'clock. But it's actually probably a little bit after your time with Edmund and everything. So you've been here like a little over an hour.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess where are the Rojas?
On the hill.
All right.
Outside.
Outside. Let's go.
Sorry.
It's all right. Whatever. Cool. So you guys
I'll
head
follow
to
The Rojas are on the hill.
Okay.
And actually, you know what? If the gargoyles are still in the house, they're still home.
Okay. We better get going.
The gargoyles?
I will follow.
Yeah, like.
What is a gargoyle?
I guess you'll find out when we get to the house.
So yeah.
David, we never told you just how welcoming you are. You're so informative. I learn something every time you talk.
It's a protective statue that comes to life.
Like I said, you'll see it when we get there.
Yeah. They built them on old cathedrals and parapets.
Okay. All right.
They ward
Great.
off evil
Back to life
spirits.
now. Magic ropes and living statues. Well, what else?
Yeah. I believe they were originally invented by the French. I would know, but again, just a yeah.
I don't care for the French.
Wow. Okay.
What
do you think about the Germans?
Never met one.
Wow.
So like Edmund is like Edmund's like walking up ahead, and Jeremiah's like just lit a cigar and is like kind of chuckling to himself like in the back.
I'm afraid to ask, but how do you feel about Mexicans?
You mean the Spaniards? I like them.
I mean, okay.
Well, I guess there are any other ethnicities we can ask about.
Native Americans.
Fury likes other types of people, except for the French, because the French sail in our waters and take our whales up to Canada.
That's right, they do.
We don't like that. But I love meeting other people around the world when I sail around South America.
So you're having this funny, awkward conversation as you're going up to the Rojas house, and you make it up there, and the door's shut.
Like they're shut, or they shut on us?
No, the doors are shut. Like some of the doors of the houses that you'd gone by, some of them were kind of ajar, and so yeah.
I'm gonna look on the roof to see if I see any living statues.
Roll an observation for me.
Do I see any living statues?
What was that, Fury?
Just one.
One success. You're like, this is a really big house, and you're just like looking up. There are like multiple things on the tops of like weird peaks and things. You're like, is that part of the roof alive? Is like because you're, yeah.
What happened? When are they alive right now? What am I looking at here?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. The only thing I do know is that the patriarch, he commands them.
And you guys are on his good side, right? This isn't like Chicago. No. Why am I not?
We are on less than cordial terms. We are strictly business acquaintances.
Great. Are you like responsible for all this? Is that what I'm about to find out?
I knock on the door. just like.
I just sigh and put my hands on my hips because now I'm just ready for whatever.
Okay, so have you ever knocked on an old door that wasn't latched? So you knock and then it creaks towards you.
I have not, but I have now experienced that.
Okay, so yeah, so because when you knock on an older door that's not fully latched, the shaking kind of undoes the latch, and it. And these are 12-foot tall doors.
All right then.
That doesn't bode well.
Did they have a butler that met us last time?
They did.
I'm gonna walk back and stand by Jeremiah and give him a look like.
Hello, Rojas family.
Hello.
You just hear the echo.
Are we going in?
Okay, you're going in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it lit in there? Is there light, or do we
It's
need
dark.
to light something before we go in?
What's during the day?
I didn't know if there were big windows or not.
But the shutters are shut.
The shutter.
So we probably ought to light the torch. I have one if you guys need it up front.
Or how difficult would it be to open the shutters?
You have to do it from the outside. You can do that.
Okay.
I can help open them if you want me to.
Okay. There's like a pretty good mechanism because it seems that their shutters made for. If you recall, there was a fire, so
Yes.
it looks like a lot of this was makeshift to make sure that the shutters would actually shut and stay shut from things that were fixed. Like it's well done, but there is like a door latch, ka-chunk, to latch it to make sure that the shutters stay that way.
Uh-huh.
So
Gotcha.
you can
I'll
do it.
freak it open, and when I do, I'm going to be looking up to make sure there's no living statues coming to see what I'm up to.
Okay. So how many of these you've got? Like 4 large shutters in the front, because you've got the doorway right there. To the right,
Yeah.
To your right, there are 2 large windows. To your left, there's 2 large windows, and there's ones up farther, of course, like in the higher stories.
Just the first level.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got those open. There is there's a mechanism so you can actually keep them open. So.
Cool. All right. Well, then I'll follow Jade in once those are open, or whoever's gone in already.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well.
What do I see when I go in?
If you recall, you go into the entryway, and it's a beautiful marble floor that goes to steps that kind of go up, around, and then back up, almost making like a heart shape. To the left, you've got the shut door to where you had your meal with them, and then so you've got that large area, and then to your right, you've got some more doors that you've not gone through.
I'd open the door towards where we had dinner.
Okay. That actually is one of the windows that was opened, because the doorway doesn't have windows in that area. So you open that, and it's the dining room. Wait, no, that's not the dining room. That is actually the study. So you've got a whole bunch of books.
Is there anything out of place?
Roll an observation for me.
Yeah, like a big open book that is explaining the supernatural circumstances of this town right on the table. That's what we're looking for.
I got a nat 1.
3 successes. Fantastic. You're going in there, and you're like, it looks exactly the way it looked the last time you were in there. Even to the glass that Frederick was drinking.
So it's like half drink, or like a little bit of the.
Well, the glass, like you're remembering like where everyone sat, and you see where Jeremiah had put out one of his cigars.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Looks like somebody left in a hurry. Someone trying
And
to
there's
catch
a lot
the
of
time.
there, and there's dust on everything there.
And they've been gone for a while now.
I am going to go up the stairs towards the bedrooms, because I remember a certain somebody going and putting a certain somebody to bed, and now I'm feeling some type of way, so I'm gonna go up the stairs.
You have a little more hustle in your step too, huh?
Yeah, for sure. You guys suddenly would notice that there's a little bit of urgency, pep in my step.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
I'd go with you. That way you're
Yes.
all
Yeah, I'm following along.
Cool. Yeah.
And Edmund's like, the woodwork is amazing in here.
Well, I would say Cedric, stay with Edmund.
Okay, that is actually very smart.
What's over here? And he walks over to where the dining room was. And he opens it, and so that's the other room that was opened up. Oh, there's a table set with dry food on it. That's odd. Okay.
Cedric's following him to make sure he doesn't do anything.
I feel like we're definitely out of that room, and we can still hear Edmund's stomach grumble.
Yeah. He's like, oh. But Cedric, do you look in that room too, or you just kind of because he glances in there, and kind of walks away?
I will look in the room as well.
Roll me an observation.
Oh. 1 success.
1 success. Okay.
Only 1.
It just looks like there's it looks like there's a table set, and it looks pretty much the way it was like when you guys had your last meal there. From what you recall, basically. So you guys are going up the steps. Like remember that the stairs go up like this, and then as you're up in this area, it goes. Okay, so to your right, there's hallways. To your left, there's hallways, and then there's doors directly in front of you. And you're definitely having to use your Fury's. You're using Fury's lantern to be able to see up here.
Right.
Can I tell where their bedrooms would be from what I know about these people?
Roll a society.
What is my society? If anybody wanted to assist, now would be the time.
Yeah, okay. I mean, Frederick probably knows a thing about society, so.
Yeah.
And he do. You get a success.
Perfect. So we got 2 total.
2? Okay. Your 2 with your success. Well, it looks to the right, like the directly ahead of you are really intricate looking doors, almost like the library ones. So Frederick, you're like, oh, that's probably like a private study or something like that, and you're like, if we go to the right, that should be where would be like guest quarters. So to your left, you're guessing would be the children, and then the mother and father at the end.
Okay. I would take a left and start opening doors.
Okay. So you open the first door?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Does it seem dusty up here? Like on the floorboards and stuff?
Roll me a just to roll me an observation again, please.
Sorry if I interrupted. I didn't mean to.
No, that's okay.
I got 2 successes.
2 successes, okay. It doesn't seem like you've been in deserts. You've been in a desert for a bit, so you can kind of tell like there's a little dust in the corners and stuff, but it's not. This has been traversed, but it's like not. Yeah. So.
I'd point that out to everybody that was with me: Jeremiah, Jade, and Frederick.
Okay.
Sorry, carry on.
Okay.
I would open that first bedroom door.
Okay. With Fury's lantern, roll me a observation.
I have 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. As you're looking in there, it seems to be a like a probably like a middle aged, not middle, like a younger man's room. So like there's a desk with writings and things. Guessing you're guessing that it's Javier's room possibly. Um, there is a bed there that um, is made.
Okay, I would move on.
Okay.
And open the next door.
Okay. So you're guessing this one's possibly like Ricardo's room because there is beakers and things, and it's a lot more on the desk. There's a lot more papers and stuff like that.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going until I find the little girl's room.
Okay. There is actually some empty rooms, and it looks like there is like a painting on one wall of like a possibly another boy that maybe had passed away or something, so they kind of left it that way. And you're coming. There's two doors left at the end of the hallway. There's a intricate door, and then there's a smaller one. And when I say smaller, um, it's not a smaller door. It's just not as
It's intricate.
yes as intricate. Um, yeah.
I'm gonna open the smaller door first.
Okay.
With an intricate door.
Roll your observation.
I have 2 successes.
Okay, it's definitely a little girl's room. It's actually has really nice wallpaper in it. There's a lot of there's actually like a puppet stand area, and there is next to the bed a like a porcelain like more than one porcelain mask.
I'm gonna walk over to the porcelain masks and pick one up.
Okay. Do you have a lantern, or is Fury just kind of following you?
I'll follow you. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have it in my hand now. Fury has it.
Okay. So you're picking this up, and um, you see movement in the bed.
Oh,
Can,
you see that?
is it the little girl?
It's something's underneath the covers moving.
Ugh. Okay, I'm
gonna draw my sword.
I'm gonna pull back the covers.
You see, you see a little girl holding like a doll with like beautiful blonde curly hair. Looking. Why are you touching my? Who
Are
are
your
you?
parents here?
Sorry.
I'm gonna lower my gun, but I'm keeping it in my hand.
I'm sorry to wake you. Are your parents here?
Um. I don't know. I was sleeping. Um. I remember you. You had dinner.
We did have dinner.
Um. Okay. Can I go back to bed now?
Yes, of course. I would like so gently tuck her back in so she's nice and cozy under her blankets.
Okay.
I'm gonna lean over. I'm assuming Frederick's next to me, and I'm gonna whisper, "How long do you think she's been asleep?"
2 months.
So Jade's gonna walk out and go straight to the other door.
Okay.
So, have you ever read the story of Sleeping Beauty by the Brothers Grimm?
No.
assuming I probably haven't.
You went? You have?
I'm assuming Jade would not have because Jade
Uh,
didn't have parents. So.
well, Thaddeus did have those, so that would have been an option. So.
Oh, okay. Then maybe I would have. Yes, I probably would be familiar if Thaddeus had it.
Or you chime in with that, and Jeremiah's like, I have a copy of that, and I've been having the ladies read that. It's quite terrifying.
Yeah. Most of the Brothers Grimm stories are terrifying. But in it, this child pricks her finger and she falls into a deep slumber eternally.
Do you think that's what's taking place here?
It could be something like that. And perhaps... No, that sounds foolish. Perhaps in her dreams the people are being kidnapped. I had to say it. Yeah?
Where's all the other sleeping bodies?
They're in her dream.
Okay, Cedric. Edmund is just kind of like, should we go upstairs and follow them, or do you want to snoop in this mansion?
My friend, are you having fun snooping in the mansion? Because we can keep doing that.
I have never been in a building this large before. I usually am just in my place, or where I grew up, or in the graveyards. This is astounding.
Let's keep snooping then. Maybe we'll find something very interesting.
Oh, well, where should we go up the steps and go the opposite way than they did, or should we find other doors?
Ooh. Let's find other doors. Let's look around. See what we can find.
Okay, roll an observation.
Yeah. What am I? Ooh. One success and a critical fail.
Interesting.
Okay.
My eyes don't work.
Okay. So Edmund's trying to help you too, because you know high enough on a society, so you're like actually pushing on some of the woodworking panels, because there's usually a servant's door, and you're pushing and you and it kind of clicks in, so it's actually like a pocket door. You're sliding it and it's caught, and so you're like trying to peek in, and you're trying to get your hand to go through, and so you're trying to get this door open. So this is going to take some time, because you have found a pocket door, and you can. Do you have a light source?
Ooh.
I don't think you have a light source.
Do I have what?
Like a lantern or something?
Let me look at my end. I might not. It might just be dark.
Because you guys, the only light
that's a lighter.
Yeah, the only light that's coming in is from the open front door.
I'm looking at my inventory.
Okay, so
I don't think I do.
Okay, so you're relying on the light from behind you. That's about it. So Jade, you open that door to that bedroom, and the light kind of goes through. It is immaculate. There is a large painting of Mr. Rojas and Clementine. There's a large bed with, it's just beautiful woodworking and drapes and things around. You can definitely tell, like, the size of this room, and the it's got like one of those changing panel things, and like an actual tub in there as well. Is there anything you're looking for?
Is there anybody in the bed?
Roll an observation.
I have 3 successes.
I'm just laughing because I'm hearing Nate laughing through Courtney's mic.
Yep, yep. He's laughing really loud.
You've got 3 successes. So you're walking in, and Fury's kind of behind you with the lantern, and it doesn't seem anyone's in the bed.
In your fairy tale, what happened to the adults?
I think in that one they all fall asleep too because it's like a sleeping curse on the entire kingdom.
Okay.
So they disappear.
I walk over to the bed and it's like I throw back the covers a little frantically.
Okay. When you do that, a lot of dust kind of puffs out from underneath the covers. But with your 3 successes, because that dust's going in, you can actually kind of see that there is seems to be there's some wind or something coming from behind that painting.
I'm gonna move that painting.
What?
You move the painting, there's a definitely hallway going somewhere. And the flooring automatically changes. So do the walls.
Yes, Frederick?
I don't want to stop you, but was the little girl's face burned up?
Yes. That was what we were told. We never saw her face before.
Okay. All right.
Something is fishy here.
Yeah, I would say so.
Cedric and Edmund, what are you? Do you want to continue trying to go through that door? Because it is pretty caught because of your complication.
I would ask Edmund. Edmund, do you have a light source, or do you know where we could procure a light source? Maybe around this mansion.
Let's see. It's a little dark around here. He starts kind of reaching at like patting his. He's kind of looking, trying to find a lantern or something. Usually they're. Maybe. Oh, this one's empty. He just kind of like sets it down, and he goes to the dining room, and you hear kind of things moving around, like him looking for something, and then it just stops.
I definitely go check on him. Walk over and Edmund, did you find anything?
And he's like pulling at something. Ah, I that's that's really dry and old. Sorry. Here's a candle.
Edmund some dinner.
And he lights a match that you've got. You guys have you've got a candle.
Oh, very nice. Could we use that so I can open this door? Give me some light so I can find the secret door I found?
Oh, we could definitely try. And so you go over there and you do. It takes a long time and it makes some noise because the pocket door on its wheel had jumped off it, so it's actually on the uh, it's on the runner. Like I've put pocket doors in, so like it's on the track, and so it's just sliding off to get past it. And you guys can squeeze past, and it's actually like like a really narrow stairway going up. If you Jeff, you lived in a house that had servants things.
Yes.
They're
Yes, I
creepy
did.
narrow. Creepy narrow.
Yeah.
So that it's a creepy narrow steps going up.
Mm. They were creepy.
Do you go up, Cedric?
Yeah, we would go up.
Okay.
For sure.
So you go up.
I would go up.
Okay,
I
so
don't know about.
this Edmund and Cedric are going up. This is about like the third or fourth door y'all have gone through. So you're going up there, and you're seeing that there's let's see here. How do I describe that? It's like a prep area, like for tea and stuff like that. And then it looks like there's another opening because your light. You can see that there's another door you can go through. And I'm guessing you go through that door.
It's
Okay, and so
keep
you
on
go.
moving.
So you go through that
Yeah.
door, and there's a hallway with doors on your right.
We're doing our own exploring.
Yep. So there's doorways on your right, and you actually look to your left, and you're actually going down the opposite hallway than they were.
Oh. I would ask Edmund, which door do you want to check out?
One is always first.
Right you are, buddy. Then I would open the first door.
Okay. It seems to be like a regular guest quarters. Do you want to go in and look around at all?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Just look around.
Roll an
It's nothing
observation.
interesting, right? Unless I need to. Oh. 2 successes this time.
Okay, cool. You're walking in there,
Wait.
and it looks like it really hasn't been used. There is some correspondence on like a desk, and it looks like it's dated quite a few years ago. Jade,
Okay.
Frederick, and Fury, and Jeremiah actually. Are you guys going through that pathway, or are you going to go back and get Cedric and Edmund?
I'm following your guys' lead here.
I'd say I'd go down without. I mean, I'm assuming Cedric and Edmund are just goofing off, so I would go without them.
Yeah.
Just goofing.
Just goofing, new boot goofing.
New boot goofing.
Okay, so you start heading down that hallway. Cedric and Edmund, you go to the next door, or do you just do you continue kind of opening doors down this hallway, or do you go back? I don't want to be telling you guys.
Yeah, probably going in order, just looking through doors, because I feel like Edmund's having fun doing this.
Yeah, he's like, okay. You open that door, roll me an observation,
going down
please.
the line. Yeah. Ooh. Wait, do I have focusing? Let me see. That's 2 successes. I had to see if I had a focus in it.
Okay, you have an additional one from Edmund helping you.
Nice.
And there definitely seems to be something in the bed.
Oh. Cedric will do a little jump. Hello? Is anybody's there? He would like creep towards the bed, with hopefully Edmund at his side with the candle.
And Edmund's like holding it very carefully because the wax is coming down.
Edmund, I think someone's in the bed.
Well, you had 3 successes. Okay, so I'm just making sure I remember that.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to check it out, and I think he would poke it. make sure it's a living creature, a person.
Okay, with your 3 successes, you're hitting something, but it doesn't seem gushy.
It doesn't seem to move.
When you poke it, it moves, but that's about it.
Hello? I'm sorry to wake you, but you're like the first person we've seen in a while. If you are a person, I think he would grab the covers and start pulling it back.
Okay, with your 3
Because
successes,
this is a real person. This is awful.
yep, it looks like it was a person.
Oh. It's a skeleton now? It's a corpse?
It's more like kind of like mummified.
Mummified?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Is there a way I can check if this is like recent or
Yeah, you can
like I mean no I know mummified, but like
use your healing.
I'm pretty good at that. If I can where is it? There it is. Whoop. That's pretty good. That's 3 successes.
And add 2 more, so you have 5. Because Edmund kind of creeps up, and it looks really ominous. Because he's like, oh, how intriguing. So with your 5 successes, this is definitely like the time frame. You really don't know because you haven't seen anything like this before. They're totally dried up. Like that's the thing. Even with your 5 successes, you're just like, and so you start moving this dried corpse around. You're trying to be like, how did they inject things? How did they pull things out? And you're at a loss to figure out what is going on, like how this thing was dried out. You're not smelling any herbs or anything like that, or so yeah. I'm going to, because you had so many successes like that, you banked 3 momentum. Okay.
Nice.
Yep. So as you guys are going down the hallway with your lantern, the floor and the walls are not wood. It's like it's built into the mountainside, and you're going in. So the temperature automatically like drops, and you guys are walking for quite a bit. And so like when you come to this kind of more of an open area, and there's about 5 openings to go different directions. There are some statues in this opening. Like when I say an opening, it's like you're coming from your one hallway, and it's like a almost circular room with 2 statues to the right and to the left, and then those 5 openings in between them. So look at the statues. You're gonna have to get closer to them, of course, because it's a bigger area.
I will do that. And also, I noticed that there are 5 openings and 2 statues, and that makes the number 7.
Do you share that observation?
I do. Yeah, I will play it.
You don't need to say that. Just do it. It would be like me saying, I'm gonna role play me playing this NPC.
I couldn't resist. It was too good.
Okay, just throwing it out there.
You guys notice that there's 7 things here too, right? Just like in the jail cell.
There aren't 7 of the same things.
Fair. And
I don't know. Does it look like waves?
I mean, they're kind of doors. You know, they have the little. I don't know. You guys are the
Sure.
experts. I'm just counting and pointing it out here.
Well, I mean, all right. So the only way that doors could look like ways if you're hanging upside down. Then. Yeah.
I can
What?
see it.
As a nautical practitioner, what do you think?
I think that if your waves are tall enough to be this substantial, you're in rough waters.
That's okay. That's not what I was at. Mm. Does it look vaguely familiar to what a crazy gentleman in a cell might have written, but upside down?
Not so much. I just saw that it was 7, and you guys always say to call out if I see anything, so it's 7.
All right, all right.
And
So I'm
Fury,
gonna
you
walk
said
over to the lantern and look really close at the statue. Do I need to roll an observation for that?
which statue were you going towards?
Uh, Whichever one was closer to me. Are they not the same statue?
You don't know.
Right.
Right or left?
Uh, let's go towards the left.
Good choice.
Okay.
I got a feeling.
You got a feeling?
Yeah.
And that'll be 2 successes for the observation.
Okay. 2 successes for the observation. Um. So you're going up to this statue and it's very off-putting. Um, it looks like a figure is standing there with a large skull head and bulging eyes. Um, and but then you're like, wait, that's not a that. It's actually you were looking at its chest. There was like a necklace. That's what it was. And you bring your lantern up, and it's a monstrous face. And then you look lantern to your left and the right, and its arms are out, and there looks like there's something draped down from its arms. And from behind you, Jade, you hear, "Where's mommy and daddy?"
I would turn around. Is she like right there?
You the not down. You kind of look up and you see glimmering from the ceiling. 2 little eyes looking at you.
Oh.
Cuss.
Um,
No. Nah, that's a nope for me.
we're looking for them right now. When was the last time you saw them? Jade would be so
Shoot the
nonchalant.
child.
Shoot the child.
I saw them last night.
Did they tuck you into bed?
Of course. Why are you? And you see the eyes kind of flip slowly and just kind of lower. And she kind of then she walks into the light. Why are you here? This is not where you're supposed to be.
Well, I'm looking for your mommy and daddy. There's some weird things happening in town, and I need to talk to them.
I smell wet dog.
Is it Fury?
It's either Fury or it's your dog.
Oh, that's right.
She's like looking around, and then
I have a dog.
I totally forgot that Kent
Yeah.
would be with me right now.
Cedric, you go to the next room, and you open the door, and someone's seated at the desk.
R.I.P. you two.
Good luck.
We took all our.
Do we recognize who it is?
He turns. It's Sebastian, the sheriff.
What? What? Huh?
He stands up. Cedric. Edmund. I'm so glad you're here.
Yes, what are you doing here? Does he look off at all, or does he just look like the sheriff?
Well, you're in candlelight. It looks like the sheriff. You do see his eyes are kind of reflecting. I'll go back to Frederick, Fury, and Jade, and Jeremiah and Isabella. She's looking at Fury. He wasn't here before.
I haven't had the chance to meet you. I'm sorry. What was your name?
I'm Isabella. And she's walking over to the other statue. And so, like, that means she's kind of disappearing into the darkness when she's walking that way if you don't try to get closer.
I'm going to follow her with the lantern, and I'm going to say, Isabella, my name's Fury. Can you help us find your parents? Help us find our way around? I think we've gotten a little turned around.
You've gotten turned around. And she starts walking up the side of the wall, and her teddy bear's like hanging. She's like on top of that, and she sits on that other statue on its shoulder, and you see that that's a lion-headed woman statue.
Chills.
Yeah.
And she's like her feet are just kind of kicking, and she's playing with like her little doll. Why are you looking for mommy and daddy?
Well, we were just asked to come make sure everybody's okay, and we just wanted to check on them.
Well, I feel better than ever.
Do you? What have you done to feel so good lately? I'll sit down, by the way, like, and cross my legs, like I'm talking to a child.
Well, she's looking down.
It's Dr. Phil.
Yeah, she's
yeah,
like.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it's weird to just stand there, so I'm going to sit down so it feels like I'm not threatening, hopefully.
Okay.
She's probably
Everything's weird.
more powerful than me, but...
Yeah, not the fact that she's walking on walls or nothing, but you standing is weird.
Fury's got a soft spot for her.
I got to eat what mommy and daddy eat.
Oh, really? Was it delicious?
Yes.
What was it?
She starts giggling, and like you're hearing it echo like all around the room. Cedric, you're back now, and
I am back.
and Sebastian's going closer. You're like, oh, I've missed you, Cedric.
I missed you too. But what is going on here? It's everything's been very strange lately. I noticed your prisoner has gotten out.
Oh, Jerry. Do you want to see Jerry? he goes over and he moves the drapes around the bed, and Jerry is like a dried husk, hung up there, and his throat is like ripped out.
Oh, I didn't know you changed the law and order in this town.
And as he's smiling, you're seeing elongated canines, and then the teeth next to it sharpen. His incisors sharpen, and his eyes open up. He blinks once, and then they're totally black, flickering in the candlelight.
They're totally black?
Yep.
Edmund, we might want to run.
And he's like, okay.
Maybe get outside if we can.
He's just like, okay. Bye, Sebastian. And he's like shuffling backwards.
We have some business to attend to.
And he jumps up and he slams against the ceiling. And he's crawling towards you on the ceiling.
Oh.
And he's like,
okay. Cedric just screams, just so everybody can hear it, and he takes off out the door and then run. He just like waddles as fast as he can, and he's gonna head for the front door.
Okay, so roll me an acrobatics.
I'm gonna give you an extra dice.
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
I'm gonna need it.
Vampires.
Surprisingly, 2 successes, just barely.
Okay.
I needed that third dice.
So you're hightailing it. You're
hightailing it.
Yeah, and you're hearing Edmund getting farther and farther behind you.
Oh, no.
And he's running as fast as he can.
Well, okay, he would stop and wait for Edmund.
You turn and you look that he's got the candle like this, and you're seeing on the ceiling now on the wall, Sebastian's crawling and trying to stay it's weird, like he moved like a cat's trying not to touch you when he's walking. He's doing that, and he's trying to pass Edmund to get to you.
Oh.
What's in that sarsaparilla?
So maybe that's why Edmund's the only one surviving. There's just like something about Edmund. Well, if he's avoiding Edmund, he's Cedric's out of there.
So you just leave him? Oh gosh, you hightail it and you leave him.
He's avoiding him, right?
Yes, but he's passing him.
Edmund.
Yeah, so he's passing Edmund, and he's getting closer to you. You need to roll another acrobatics. I advise getting better than.
I should have just kept running. Did anybody hear my scream?
Well, the camera hasn't panned yet, so
no, the camera's not panning. Cameras start panning.
So we're gonna transition. Okay, we're gonna transition back to Frederick, Fury, Jade, and Jeremiah, and Isabella.
Oh. If you don't have a skill in anything and you roll a 1, it's not 2, right?
It's just a single success.
Okay, 2 again, then.
Okay. Noted. Okay, so...
Not bad.
Yeah, so through the halls of this mansion, a German elderly man's screams, high pitch, are being heard in the pitter-patter of his size 4.5 feet. And you're hearing the flapping of Edmund's feet trying to go, and the terrifying sound of on the walls and the ceiling. You're in this open area with this child with this beautiful blonde hair and porcelain white face looking down at you, Fury, with these glimmering eyes, and you're seeing her teeth seem to be a lot longer than they should be.
Hmm. You know, Isabella, I have a son about your age. I think, I think maybe you'd be his friend.
Roll me a persuasion or deception. You don't need to say which
Oh.
one.
I instantly perk up.
That's just like crazy lore drop happening with Fury right now.
2 successes.
And she just kind of as she's sitting, she kind of flips upside down, starts walking on the ceiling. Really? What do you think we could play?
I'm gonna stand up real casually and pick my lantern up.
Roll a discipline, please.
Okay.
All of you, roll a discipline. You have a.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you got it.
Cedric, you don't need to roll a discipline. You're running, so. Okay.
I don't have time to think about it.
Yep.
Don't think that's gonna cut. Yeah. 1 success for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Frederick, you take 1 resolve.
Oh, okay.
You're just like.
Well,
What do you like to play with your son?
to be honest with you, I don't get to play with him hardly ever, and it makes me very sad.
Oh, do you cry?
Sometimes, yeah. Do you ever cry, Isabella?
I haven't been able to since the fire.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know you were in a fire.
They did.
My friends?
Uh-oh.
Yes, Isabella was in a fire.
I'm so
Yeah, that's
sorry
why
to
she
hear
wears
that.
the mask.
Oh, she doesn't need that mask down here. I'm
Not,
gonna give you a look.
I don't need the mask.
No, I know. I think Isabella looks beautiful without the mask. Maybe more beautiful without
Thank
it.
you. Then looking at Jeremiah. Ah, fear. And her smile gets really, really big. And she just flies straight at Jeremiah, and that's where we'll start our next session.
Dude, come on! Okay,
No!
I'm gonna take notes of what I'm gonna do then.
Did everyone roll their stats for their D&D character or no?
Yeah.
I rolled the numbers, I just didn't place them in
Yeah.
there.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to end the session, and then we can chat with that for just a few minutes. So,
How many was I supposed to roll? That was the question.
five groups.
5.
Yeah.
Okay, I did 12.
Roll 4 or 5 times.
Okay, so we're going to end the session, and see you guys next time.